It appears the more you look, the less you see. And that's regarding the political imbroglio in Rivers State, South Nigeria. A Rivers State High Court sitting in Port-Harcourt has ruled that the factional Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Martin Amaewhule, and 26 other lawmakers are still members of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. Delivering judgments in a case seeking to declare the seats of the 27 lawmakers vacant, Justice Okogbule Gbasam held that the plaintiffs failed to prove that the defendant had defected to the All Progressives Congress APC. Let's share the story with you.
Claimants Hyacinth Amadi and 3 others approached the court to challenge the eligibility of Martin Amaewhule and 26 other lawmakers as members of the House of Assembly. It is just one of the cases that have come before the judiciary relating to the lawmakers' controversial defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. The court in its judgment held that the lawmakers are still members of the PDP after the claimants failed to provide proof as required by law of the defendant's membership of the APC. The presiding judge, Justice Okogbule Gbasam, faulted the absence of the APC membership register showing the names of the lawmakers and their membership cards, amongst others. He added that public statements and media publications do not serve as proof of defection.
For declaratory reliefs, it's not about what I admit or what other person has admitted to. It is about you proving your case. You don't rely on the weakness of the defendant's case. You must, by the operation of law, prove the case on its merit. You must show that, in fact, that the persons you are alleging to have defected has in fact defected. It's not about what goes on the internet, what you watch on TV, what you read up on the pages of newspaper. That is not where defection takes place. If you need to say that somebody has defected and has also become a member of another political party, you must show hard evidence of membership register of one such person belonging to another political party.
The judgment of the State High Court comes as a relief to Martin Amaewhule, whose position as Speaker of the House was threatened by the emergence of a faction.
The court clearly stated that Right Honorable Martin Chike Amaewhule remains the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, as well as other members are quiet and remain members of the State House of Assembly, and their laws, the laws that are passed, are legitimate, and the state government is bound to obey the laws passed by these honorable members. That's exactly what the court said this morning.
The court in its judgment also held that there was no proof that the lawmakers are no longer members of the PDP through resignation, death, expulsion, or procurement of another party's membership.
Let me start with you, Olayinka, because, I saw your expression while that report was airing.
Well, honestly, when people say the law is an ass, this has proven to me that truly it is. Because what the judge said, that they are still members of PDP. But these people came on air, the tape is everywhere, to declare that they have defected from PDP to APC. So how is it that they are still members of PDP? Or is it that they are still members of the House? Because if they had come out, as they had, to say that they have defected, that they are now members of APC, why will the judge now rule that because they didn't bring the membership card of APC to see their name, or that of PDP that struck out their name or whatever? That aspect of it, I don't understand. As far as I know, and as far as I think everyone knows, these people, if we search the video library, we will still see it, where they clearly stated that they have defected from PDP. Maybe those who took them to court didn't provide that as evidence for the judge to see. I don't know.
When there was something the defendants mentioned there that the judge ruled that you cannot rely on, social media posts and all that, or just videos, like, because the burden of proof now is on the plaintiff to really provide evidence that, those who you are accusing actually did what you are alleging they have done.
Since they said they've defected, have they when they said they defected to APC?
To the APC.
If they had not gone to the party to do their registration, where are they going to get the membership card to show that they've really defected? But you can tell them that, okay, they still belong to PDP, but all their acts might be APC. So, in all honesty, I don't know what to say about this.
The law. I know that our lawyers would have a lot to say regarding this matter, because it's just been throwing up different angles.
Yeah, for me, I do not see a winner in that suit. Contrary to what the counsel to the first defendant is saying here, I don't see what he's saying in the judgment that was passed. Now, PDP went to court to ask the court to pronounce that their seats should be vacant because they are no longer PDP members, based on the fact that they defected to APC. And the judge said, you don't defect based on announcement on social media or whatever. And I think I agree with the judge that if you defect, there should be practical signs that you have defected. And for me, that does not pay anybody. Either the lawmakers that said they defected to APC, or the PDP that said they should strike their names out. Because what the judge is saying is that you, as PDP members, you claim to have defected, but you have not defected. You are still members of PDP. Meanwhile, they would have loved to be called members of APC so that they could provide a good opposition to the governor in that state's House of Assembly. But that is not possible for them right now because they are deemed fit as members of PDP. Now, the first counsel talking about it remains the judge didn't say anything about that, about anybody remaining the Speaker of the House or whatever. Because when you want to remove a speaker, you act based on the number of people that form a quorum when you sit. And that quorum was formed when the new speaker was elected. So what the first counsel is saying is like a confusion of the whole thing. So I'm saying that none of them, in my own view, has won. And what it means is that whoever wants to defer to APC will need to take a formal legal position of defection, which means that these lawmakers, for example, may have to go to APC in the state, register their membership with the APC, and formally defect from PDP to APC. That is what I can get from the judgments. That whatever, you cannot say you have something that you have not officially done. And in any case, that also that the PDP should also prove beyond reasonable doubt by also showing the court that these people have resigned and they are no longer members of PDP. So for me, it's neither here nor there. They will still need to go back and profile a political solution.
I was going to talk about that. What is the solution? Because what is important is for the residents of Rivers State to actually enjoy the dividends of democracy, of good governance.
Well, as she has said, and I agree with her, in this, there is no winner. So all they need to do now is let them go back, sit down, ask themselves, all these things that we are doing, are we doing it in the interest of those who elected us or in our own personal interest? Because at the end of the day, it is what you can do for your people that matters. But in this way, they are the loser are the poor residents of Rivers State. Because in all this now, the governor, if you ask him he will tell you that he has not been able to do what he needed to do. The House of Assembly members themselves have not been able to do what they need to do. So all they need to do now is let them all sit down and ask themselves, gentlemen, are we really contributing anything to the development of this, our state? Because at the end of the day, it is their state. It is what they have done that with the legacy they leave that will outlast them. All the governors who have ruled the state now, people can point to that these are what these people have done. But in the last 1 year, Rivers State has been, we just thank God that at least it has not developed into violence.
But then the governor mentioned that, you know, he's been able to really get on track to really perform what he was elected to do.
As him saying it, the people agreeing with him
okay,
that he has done it.
I think the people do not agree.
Being in his shoes, I would say the same thing. I would say the same thing if I were to be in his shoes. Amaewhule will say the same. We also say his own that he as a legislator and the speaker has done the best for the state. But the question is, in all honesty, if we all put it on a scale, are they sure they have done what is better for the Rivers State people?